Calvin Castine are arriving late at Northern Adirondack Central School, beautiful downtown Ellenburg Corners. First day of December 2012. And this is the first basket of the game. Daniel Berger scores for the Bobcat basket of the game. Dan Berger scores for the Bobcats. It's St. Lawrence Larry's from down the road a piece. I'm not sure if they're in Franklin County, if they even go beyond there into St. Lawrence County, which I'm guessing they do because they're named St. Lawrence, so a good chance that they are from St. Lawrence County. This is the consolation game of the Bobcat Shootout. It's about 4:12 right now. When we started recording, there was 4:47 remaining in the first period. It is 9-3 now as Berger hit that triple. There's a shot that's missed by Langlois. We are arriving late because we had a more important engagement. We were asked to record the no double dribble. Asked to record the services around the funeral of firefighter and EMT driver Eric Monty, who died in the line of duty, driving in an ambulance call and suffered a heart attack and died earlier this week. The Emergency Services Department asked us if we could record that, and we did, and we just left the gravesite and arrived here with, as we expected would happen, the game in progress. We had a 4 o'clock start here on this Saturday afternoon, and we were somewhere in front of Jim Shutt's house, probably when 4 o'clock came. The referees, we have Andy Morelli, and over there on the far side, that's Randy Lozier. Randy had promised a whole lot of people money there if he'd won the $500 million lottery jackpot that happened earlier this week. Another basket by Berger. Basket by Dan Berger. And it's now 11-6. So Bobcats have outscored the Larry's by a 6-3 margin since the camera started rolling. So it must be the Larry's aren't primetime players here. Not ready for prime time. The Larry's lost to Chateauguay, and Northern Adirondack lost to Northeastern Clinton, and those two clubs will meet in the championship game. This is Fuentes with the ball, goes to 33 Ramsdell on a high post. It falls in. Pazer inbounds it, and Labarge will bring it up. 2:10 to go in the first quarter, 13-5. Shot taken by Alden Kerr is off the mark. The Bobcats will end up with the ball. Labarge will inbound it. Another three-pointer. And that one was probably Pazer. At any rate, it's 13-8 now. And 1:53 on the clock. We have Bobcat ball. This is Kerr, has it stripped away and laid up and off the mark. Kerr with the rebound. have a reach called on number 10, Shane Fuentes. So it'll be Bobcat ball. Minute 43 on the game clock. First quarter action. Nate Bilo, the coach, of course, for the Bobcats. Very good about giving us the lineups for both teams. Kept in contact with us via email. So make sure we'd be here and know what was happening and when. So appreciate it when a coach realizes that we need information too. We don't magically know what's happening and when and where. Whoa! You can't hardly get a rebound any lower to the ground than that. We have a timeout. 13-8 to score, 1:10 on the game clock here in the first quarter. Fuentes. Fuentes throws it up. Ball's tipped out. Kerr comes up with it. Kerr keeps it, throws it up, and we have players on the floor, no whistle. Sometimes it pays to hang back, and it did that time for Jesse Greer as he gets the easy 2 and puts his team up by 7. 24 seconds. I think the coach is hollering one shot. But I don't think he was thinking one shot would come with 24 seconds. That happens every once in a while. That's called a jump ball or possession ball. Whoever's turn it is on the possession arrow gets the ball. Number 12, Corey, no, 32, not 12, Tyler Savage reporting in for St. Lawrence. Larry's not to be outdone by the Bobcats, also have a Labarge on the roster. Berger, nope. We're just a little bit off. So it's 15-8 at the end of 1 here on viewer-supported hometown cable. All right, we got the Cougars here arriving for their game against, no, it's not the Cougars, it's the Chateauguay Bulldogs arriving next to us here for their game against the Cougars. Some of the Cougars I saw, they're already here, and as I recall, the bus was parked outside and I pulled up. So we are in the 19 seconds into the second quarter. Last night the Larrys led by 5 against Chateauguay and ended up losing by double digits, I think, at the end. And so early jump doesn't mean too much. It's always better to have the early jump than to be the jumper rather than the jumpee. This is Zane Ramsdell at the line. He misses. Pazer gives to Kerr. Stripped away. In the hands of Langlois. I don't see him on the floor, and I don't think I've mentioned his name yet. That's the Bobcats' leading scorer as Berger steps up for another one. Colby Saya, number 23. I don't think I've seen him out there yet, so not sure what his situation might be. Josh White makes it 17-10 in favor of the Larrys. Temperature in the 20s outside, a big contrast, about 15 degrees warmer than when we arrived here last night. That's now 17-12 as the Cats score again. And there's a foul. And that will send Tyler Savage to the line. Make it a 3-point play and a 8-point lead. Not sure what is going on at the scoring table. Larry's will put the pressure on. And we're going to have a whistle. And sounds like the foul is on Bradley Francis. That'll be his first, team third according to the scoreboard. 20-12, they've changed that scoreboard. And Langlois is fouled. Looks like that could be 23, Saya right there. Maybe he was out there and I just didn't notice him. And he's up now to come in. Apparently he's coming in for the shooter. And the shooter is Langlois. So, whenever somebody's going to come in for you, if you make it, you miss it. Rebounded Berger. There's Labarge. And foul will be on White with the body. 6:07 left in the half. Then we got 44. Greer is back in for the Larrys as Saya comes in for the Bobcats. Goes deep for Labarge. Labarge to Saya. Puts it up and goes off the fingertips of Labarge. It'll be inbounded by Francis, Bradley Francis. Long pass is picked off. Ends up in the hands of Alden Kerr. 5:45 to go in the half. Kerr hop, the skip, jump, and miss. Rebound pulled down by Labarge. Corey Labarge for the Larrys. That ball is passed out of bounds. And with 5:32 showing, it's going to be Bobcat ball as we just turn a tripod a bit here. That goes off the fingertips of Francis, the Bobcat ball. And Kerr's shot falls short. Basket, nice move. That'll make it a 10-point lead now for St. Lawrence, their biggest lead of the day. 22-12 the score. Saya double teamed, and we're going to have a foul. The foul will be on White, and that will be the 6th team foul. And he's got his first, so nothing to get too upset about. He'll be replaced by Todd Ramsdell. Saya will inbound it. Hazer tried to bounce it off of Larry, but it didn't work. Like a knife through butter, Zane Ramsdell scores And the Larrys are now doubling the Bobcat score, 24-12. Whoa, last year the Larry's first year in the tournament, they were blown out, as I recall, in their opening game against the Bulldogs. I'll check the score here in a moment. More Bulldogs walking through, oblivious to the camera, obviously. Backcourt. So last year, let's see, St. Lawrence lost 56-16 against Chateauguay and went on to defeat the Bobcats 66-35 in the consolation game. Right now we have the foul is on 33 Zane Ramsdell, his first, team 7th, so it's a 1-and-1 here for Berger. 3:55 showing in the second quarter. Berger's first shot is rebounded by Ramsdell, and for Francis will bring it up. Shot is missed. It was Todd Ramsdell took the shot. 20 on the shot clock. It's blue ball. And we got Brady Smart reporting in. Replaces Kerr. The blue ball has had a nice view here till Chateauguay decided to show up and sit up here on the top. Out of bounds. 3:17 St. Patrick's Day left in the second quarter. And rebounded by Berger. Rusea. Nope. Pazer with a nice putback. Good job there by Pazer. And the steal ends up in the hands of Ryan Pazer. Pazer will throw it up. You can't get this one to fall. And it's rebounded by Fuentes. And the basket by Jesse Greer. And Nate Bilo calls a timeout. 2:28 showing here in the second quarter. His team is down by a dozen. Ball is inbounded to Saya. He brings it down. Five seconds. Closely guarded. So it's a turnover. And the Larrys will control. 2:09 on the game clock in the second. Basket by Tyler Savage. And once again, St. Lawrence doubling the score of the Bobcats. It's 28-14. We're going to have a reach called on Corey Labarge. And it's going to be a 1-and-1. The 8th team foul, his second apparently. Bobcats have 6. Saya at the stripe. 145 showing. Misses it. And ball controlled by Smart. Here's the shot. That's off the mark. That was Labarge, rebounded by Langlois. And it's 28-16. Minute and a half to go in the second quarter. Well, the Bobcats are hanging around here. Down by a dozen. You're certainly not out of it. Whoa! What kind of a shot was that? Rode up and hoped for the best by Fuentes, and he got it. Oh, it's now 28-16. Must be 36. No. Must be 30-16. Now, okay, there's a basket by Langlois. They gave that last St. Lawrence basket to the wrong team here. And nobody has picked that up yet. Scoreboard says 28-21. People in the score books have got to keep track of that stuff because it should be, I believe, 30-18 or 19, 30-19. I believe the score should be. We had the second foul of the game on Francis. It's going to send Saya for another 1-and-1. And we have a violation, I believe, on Langlois. It was missed anyway. 45 seconds to go in the quarter, in the half. 28-21 according to the scoreboard, which we are disagreeing with. It was 28-14 as I recall. And then we had that little hook shot there by Fuentes. And the Bobcats made a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer. There's a basket by Savage. 16 seconds to go. Scoreboard says 21-21 now. Now it says 23-21. 4 seconds to go. And a basket by Smart. I'll tell you that is not the correct score. They'll keep changing it here and we'll come up with the correct score when we start the second half here on viewer-supported hometown cable. We have our best minds working on the problem right now. Alright, we are starting the second half, and yes, they have corrected the score. 32-21 is the score. I have lost track at the end there. They were putting up so many different scores that I lost track of what the right one was, so I'm glad they figured it out. That's off the iron, rebounded by Langlois. Hazer gives to Smart. Say a shot rolls off the rim. Off Blue's foot, says Andy Morelli. All right. And Hazel, Saya with a shot off the rim. Rebounded by Ramsdell. Too strong. Referees for the next game have arrived. Tom Lacey and Jim Caron. A little easy shot by Tyler Savage. Saya will bring it up. Langlois is way off the mark. This is White. unruly kick. I guess they no longer reset the shot clocks on those. There used to be a reset on the shot clock. 35-second shot clock in high school boys basketball. And the elbow? Nope. They're down Pacer. And falls in. Smart with the pass from Berger. And it's 34-23. That's in and out. Rebounded Berger. Saya brings it up. And good hustle there by Saya. And he misses the layup. Hitting the bottom of the rim, bottom of the backboard actually, was Ramsdell. Shot is missed. Here come the Larrys. Good job of bouncing it off Pacer. That was Fuentes who managed to do that. Rebounded by Pacer. Traveling to Randy Short. Couldn't get a handle on it, but finally it was picked up by Saya. Gets the ball over to Langlois. It's a 9-point ball game, 34-25. We have 3:50 to go. Oops, that's that zoom. 3:50 to go in the third quarter. Consolation game of the annual Bobcat Tip-Off Tournament. First day of December 2012. Rebound yanked down by Pacer. Pacer brings it up. Langlois finds a way around and lays it in. A 7-point ball game, 34-27. Of a timeout. 3:03 on the clock. And the score, St. Lawrence 34, Bobcats 27. Okay, it's St. Lawrence ball. Look out. Flipping over each other. That's going to be a reach in the backcourt by Josh White. White trying to explain to Andy Morelli how clean a swipe that was. He just watered it out without going near him. It pays her over to Saya. And Saya gets one to fall. Nothing but net. And it's a 4-point ball game. It's 34-30, and they're going to have a foul on the Bobcats, probably on Pacer. It was 32-21, so the Bobcats have outscored the Larrys 9-2 here in the third. Still have 2.5 left in the period. 10.5 left in the ball game. Looks like the Bobcats are in some kind of a 2-3 defense. They must have been going to the Rob Guerin School of Defense. That was blocked by Smart. Smart misses. Rebound Fuentes. Line shot is missed. Ball's knocked loose and controlled by Saya. At 1:53 to go. Over and back. But you got to go back there and hustle after that ball and let the refs make the call. Sometimes the other guy touches it. Sometimes the ref thinks the other guy touches it. Doesn't matter which circumstance it is. As long as the ref thinks he touched it, that's fine. But Andy wasn't fooled. But always let the refs make the call. Don't give up and say, "Oh, that's not our ball." Reverse is good by Zane Ramsdell. It's now 36-30. And it's easy pickup here for Fuentes. Bobcats want it back, and Hazer just the guy to get it. We're down to 1 minute to go in the third quarter. 36-30 the score. We have a sub coming in. Number 23 in your program, that's Todd Ramsdell. Saya to Smart, elbow shot. Rebounded by Greer. 41 seconds to go, 36-30 the score. A little cool in here again today. That's a little scrolling. A little stroll. Remember that song? Do the scroll. I'd sing it, but I don't know the tune or the words. Oh, shot. Berger missed. 15 seconds to go in the third. Larry's turn it over. 11 seconds to go. Bobcats, a three-pointer would cut that 6-point deficit in half and make it interesting down the fourth period stretch. 4 seconds. Saya throws it up. Last second shot is good, but you also don't want to take it at the last second if you can avoid that. You want to take it where there's enough time for your teammates to get a rebound, but not enough time for the other team to get a rebound and come down the court. It's 36-30 after 3 on viewer-supported hometown cable. So let's see, the Bobcats outscored the Larry's 9-4. So that's a 5-point difference. They trail by 6. So if they outscore them 9-4 again here in the fourth quarter, they'll lose by 1. So they'll have to up that. Basket by Berger, who's having a nice game. That's going to be steps, or at least an extra step called on White. 36-32 at the moment. Bobcats trailing by 11 coming into the half, have taken 7 off that deficit. Saya pulls up in the paint, bounces it off the glass, and we've got ourselves one of those 2-point ball games you've heard so much about. 36-34, but not for long, as Bradley Francis hits a triple to make it a 5-point difference. 39-34. We're a minute into the fourth quarter. Langlois' shot is missed. And last touch by White. Last touch by White, says Randy Lozier. He's 5 feet away and looking right at it. I'm 100 feet away looking from behind. Rebounded by Langlois. Saya brings it up. 6:38 to go. 5-point lead, St. Lawrence. Berger turns and will have a trip called. Like Savage didn't agree with that. Off the glass. Berger having a nice game. 3-point ball game. 39-36. That's going to be off White, says Randy Lozier. 6:11 remaining. Larry's leading the hosts, 39-36. Stolen by Langlois. Magic zoom. One of these years I'll get that zoom fixed so I can stop zooming when I'm not paying attention to it. Stripped away by White. And White lays it in. A good move there by Josh White, puts his team back up by 5 minutes, 42 seconds left in the ball game. 41-36 to score. Another steal by White, and White's going to pull up for the little left-handed jumper, and he drops another one in. You know, those coaches say, if you go into this side, use this hand. If you go into that side, use that hand. I say whatever works. If you're really ambidextrous, great. But if you're not, use your good hand. And that's what he's done the last 2 times down. It's going to be saved. And the Larrys will keep it. 5:02 to go. And White is a one-man wrecking machine. It's back to a 10-point lead. He has at least 6 of those in a row for the Larrys. 46-36, 4:51 to go. Okay, we've been told that was their last one, was a 3-pointer, so it's 7 points in a row here for White. Number 3, not the White team, but the White player, Josh White. Three-pointer this time, it was Tyler Savage, and it's suddenly a 13-point difference. So the Bobcats had clawed their way back, and suddenly the Larrys, led by Josh White, Josh White, took off, and we're going to have a foul on that one. Foul was on Zane Ramsdale, his second. Only the second foul for the Larrys in the second half. Bobcats have just one with 4:04 remaining. Berger at the line, shooting 2. That one, it's 49-37. second one is missed. Rebound was pulled down by Greer, and here come the Larrys. Ramsdell is fouled. Oh, 3:42 on the clock. Ramsdell can put his team past the half-century mark. They have 49 at the moment. They can move them into a new decade. Shooting 2. We'll get another chance to hit that 50-point mark. The foul was on Pazer, his second, team second. Both shots are missed. Smart with the rebound. And the ball will be brought down by Saya. There's Pazer. Saya tied up, gets the ball out to Langlois. Langlois will throw one up. And good position there on the rebound by Ramsdell up to White. Too strong, rebounded by Berger. Saya. To Pazer, no. Rebound Fuentes. 3:12 left in the game. 49-37, 12-point Larry's lead. Brought up by Langlois. Tried to pass through the defense. It was stolen by Ramsdell. Now Greer catches up with it. Greer traveled. Oh, timeout. Looked like he took an extra little half a step there, but apparently not. 49-37, 2:42 to go. 30-second timeout. On the shot clock. Ramsdell gets his own rebound. They'll try to run some more off here. 12-point lead. Larrys will use the clock. Stripped away, knocked loose there by Berger. Langlois brings it up. Pulls up for a jumper. Rolls off the rim. Rebound was pulled down by Francis. Here's White over to Greer. Greer throws it back outside. Look at the Larrys all spread out front. Trying to use the clock, get the Bobcats out of that zone. 1:37 remaining. Back door. And Fuentes puts it in. And it's a 51-37, 14-point advantage. We got subs coming in for the Bobcats. Whoop, whoop. Tripod about to tip over here. Okay, that's one of the new guys. Let's see who's out there. Let's see Labarge. Shot by, Saya hitting the floor hard was Pazer. Labarge is in. Alden Kerr is back in, and I think we got Garand in, Kobe Garand. Garand in with and Kerr and Labarge back in. 46 seconds. Whoop, there's that silly zoom again. Here's a shot short. Silly zoom works both ways there, but not paying strict attention to it. It just keeps on a zooming in or out, whatever the last direction was. 12, who's that? For those Larrys, that's Corey Labarge. But the Bobcats are in a man-to-man. Or 1-3-1, not sure. Play, that's 2 seconds. Shot clock went off, I think. That's what that first buzzer was. A 14-point victory, a big fourth quarter, 15-7. The Larrys outscored the Bobcats for the 14-point win. The Larrys will get the consolation prize. The Bobcats end up being good hosts. That was Labarge's hurry there. He seemed to get out of here in a hurry. So, the Larrys defeat the Bobcats, and that's the way it was in beautiful downtown Ellenberg Corners on this first day of December 2012. Thanks for watching and supporting viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. Win, lose, or draw TV worthy of your support, Hometown Cable.